So it looks like Piggy Book 2 Chapter 5 has already been solved. We finally got a screenshot from Minitoon which shows a look which appears to look like it's inside or underground in a sewer, and there's an infamous graffiti tag on the wall which says, "It spreads." So we're going to break down a very good theory that breaks down Piggy Book 2, talks about different characters, it spreads, Mr. P, and I want you all to hear this theory out, and I really would love to hear your feedback down below in the comments. But if you are looking forward to Piggy Book 2 Chapter 5, remember to leave a like on this video and feel free to subscribe for more, as it is going to be coming out this coming weekend. So yeah, make sure you are subscribed so you do not miss when it is out. Now we did a video covering up our theory on Piggy Book 2 Chapter 5, what we think, but I got tagged in something on Twitter by the real JB, who is also amazing at theories, and it appears that the real JB and Kelly, who is also awesome, broke down pretty much Piggy Book 2 Chapter 5. So I'm going to be going over this theory as I was also tagged in it to check it out, and it absolutely sounds incredible. So this is going to be broken down into 3 parts. It's going to be talking about it spreads, what that possibly means. We're also going to be talking about the silver paw, and we're going to be talking about the Mr. P and how Mr. P is tied into all of this. So grab your popcorn right now, turn off the lights, have the scary music playing, and let's get prepared for this theory. So here we have it. So let's go ahead and break down the theory that was given by the real JB and Kelly, and this is what they said it spreads potentially means. So they said the it spreads is graffiti, meaning someone has gone down into the sewers and has done graffiti, specifically in the sewers. Why is this important information? If it's specifically in the sewers, it means something has happened in the sewers. The graffiti wouldn't be in the sewers if it wasn't related to the alleys. For example, if it was normal note, then yes, it's entirely possible for it to be related to another chapter, but this is graffiti on a wall. This means that something spreads in the sewers. Either something spreads in the sewer water, traces of the potion spreads in the sewer water, or the sewer is a hotspot for the infection to spread. Now, this whole breakdown of the it spreads is amazing, and this totally would make sense if the infection has something to do with the water. I mean, let's first think about it. Where are like some of the sources of green water that we see? So first off, I want to say that our first recognition of, you know, something being kind of like poison, don't touch it, was actually in the station, which is Piggy Book 1 Chapter 2. You can also see there was like a sewer line in the middle, and that water was green. Now, we didn't get another look at that, I believe, until, I mean, the water was green in the end of school, but not like green as in, okay, if you touch it, you're gonna die. But the water in, well, if it was actually water, we didn't see another green bit until, I believe, Chapter 12 that was, in like the middle. If you look down, there was also water down there, and that also ran through a drain. So what if this is all connected and the water is what's behind the infection? Wow, this is very interesting. So that is the it spreads. So what do you all think about that theory? Now, they also pointed out a really good theory about the silver paw. If you don't know who the silver paw is, it's basically like TSP. That's the theory of this. So here we go. So they said the silver paw. Let's say that my theory is correct and the traces of potion is indeed in the sewer water, which is literally under the TSP base. As seen in Chapter 4 cutscene, what would this possibly mean? We believe that TSP want to create an antidote or recreate the potion. Let's see what reasons they would have to do this. By recreating the potion, they could ensure that our group, Pony, Mimi, Giraffe, George, and the player, the twins, would get infected, rather than leaving our fate up to the chance of getting attacked by an infected. By creating an antidote, what would they do? This links back to all of our theories with that William Wolf is infected. Now, we haven't heard about William other than that Willow had to look after him. Though it's never been confirmed, he's a wolf, there's a high chance that he is. Maybe they need ingredients for the antidote. We see either an antidote or a potion in the end of the trailer. And that is referring to that note that, was left in the end of Allie's on the wall, which says, "Dear Willow, please take care of William. While I am gone, I will be back soon." And that was written by Daisy. Now, this is also a very, very interesting theory, which also ties into the first one. And I'm thinking too, because there was a look at the potion. Well, not really, I always say potion, but there was a look at, I guess, the bottle of antidote that was possibly on the table, and it was blue. So what if they did do something, and imagine that blue would be like water blue? I don't know. This is very interesting, guys. I really, really like this a lot. I don't know if we actually see an infection potion at all, and if it's green or red, that would make a lot of sense too, but I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure about that. If we ever do see a bottle of like green potion, let me know down below in the comments if I'm missing that at all. But really, really like this theory, and this also ties into the Mr. P. So let's go ahead and connect this as well. So they said, now, if this is the case, like if that was the case in the previous talk about, how would TSP possibly know what ingredients to collect? Oh, I don't know. Maybe Mr. P has been taken hostage. Now, this seems a little bit far-fetched. However, let's think about it. We've never been told about him since chapter 12, and all we saw was his hat. Just a hat. Now, we all know the rule: if there's nobody, they ain't dead. Why wouldn't Piggy follow this rule? It makes complete sense. He's been taken hostage by TSP, and they are attempting to create an antidote to save William. This could also explain Rash's disappearance from chapters 2 and 4, and Willow's disappearance in chapter 3. A note in the refinery says, "Hey, what happened to Foxy? I kind of like that guy. Was he relocated as well?" The as well means that someone else has been relocated, but who? Maybe it's Rash. If so, where was Rash relocated? Oh yeah, where Mr. P is being held. Now, where was Willow in chapter 3? She had to go where Mr. P was being held, and when she got there, she realized that Rash is making no progress with him, and therefore instructed Tiggery to go to the location and help out Rash. This could explain why Tiggery isn't seen in chapter 4 cutscene. Why would Mr. P ever cooperate? What does he get out of it? By creating an antidote to save William, who else can he save? Who do we know is infected and means a lot to Mr. P? That's right, Mrs. P. So this really sounds so good. I really love this entire theory. Probably one of the most detailed, broken down theories as well. And I think this makes so much sense. If it's not exactly like this, I would totally see that it's like along these lines. Mr. P knows a lot about the potion, so I would totally see that Mr. P is 100% captured in one of the TSP base and is possibly working on trying to make a cure, or being forced to try and make a cure to save William possibly, or someone. So big shout out to the real JB and also Kelly. I mean, this is amazing and such a great theory, guys, and I'm really excited for Piggy Book 2 Chapter 5, which is going to be coming out this weekend. It's also going to be one of the scariest chapters too, so be prepared on that. It's also built by IKEA's. IKEA's builds very scary chapters, so yeah, it's going to be awesome. Also new bot mechanics too, so it's a lot of stuff to look forward to. We're also going to be getting a new skin around the not a new skin, a new trap on the 28th, so that's also something to be on lookout for. But wow, what do you all think of these theories? Thank you all so much for watching. Again, if you did enjoy, feel free to leave a like and share, and also feel free to subscribe for more if you're new. And if you want to show your further support to me, you can always use star code BIGB2 when purchasing Robux or Premium. And I will see you in the next one.